So for my previous video on why I document my life, a lot of you were interested in documenting your own. I've gotten a lot of questions asking what to document, or even how to get started. These are all great questions, but I don't have a one-size-fits-all answer. Let's talk about it. Okay, so this is going to be a two-part series answering those questions. This video is going to attempt to answer the former question of what to document in your life. There are a ton of things that you can document. What it's like joining a community, a life lesson learned, a simple daily vlog, a pivotal moment, a memory, an essay about your thoughts or some topic that you're into at the moment. The list goes on and on. Literally, the world is your oyster when it comes to creating your own content. As I've addressed in my previous video, my purpose for documenting is to remember the pivotal moments and little details that contributed to who I am today so I don't forget where I came from and can always be humble and grateful. I want to preface this by saying that I use storytelling in the video format to document my life, but this isn't the only way to do so. There are other formats that you can use like paintings, photography, written word, but this video will focus on the use of storytelling to document your life. So what actually inspired me even more to document my life was a book that my friend recommended me when I told him I wanted to start a YouTube channel. This is a trade secret, but no gatekeeping here. It's this. It's a book called Storyworthy by Matthew Dix. This book is literally my Bible for storytelling. If you don't know this book, Matthew Dix is a professional storyteller that tells stories for a living. He basically tells you his thought processes, exercises, and techniques to tell a captivating story. For the most part, he doesn't outright give you a template of how to tell a story. Rather, he teaches you through his stories, making the reader earn or acquire the skill, which is such an interactive and enjoyable way to learn. This method worked for me, so I'm sure it'll work for you as well. So the most important lesson I took from this book was to be aware of the 5-second moments in your life. These are moments in your life where your life just changes fundamentally forever. Just think of stories that you've heard from books, movies, and people. There's all this build-up where the main character starts his or her journey, then goes through some hardships, and then finally enters the climax where in the span of 5 seconds, the main character learns a pivotal lesson or has some kind of major development that fundamentally changes the character. The climax of realization and growth is the 5-second moment. In order to get started, Dix gives a daily exercise. This exercise is just to write down a few sentences about how your day went. You can include things that you've learned throughout the day or just simply what you did for the day. Some examples are joined a run club or ate a new food for the first time, had a fight with your parents. As you keep doing these exercises, you'll notice a certain pattern or habit and even notice a few things about yourself. Like joining a run club helped you distract yourself from the stresses of life and helped you make friends. How you ate a new food for the first time and enjoyed it made you have the courage to explore different foods in different countries. Having a fight with your parents made you realize that although you fight with them, at the end of the day, you still love them. The more you dig deep into these seemingly mundane moments, you'll realize there may be a bigger picture behind it. Like, why did you act the way you did? Or where does your reaction to a certain incident originate from? Or what did you learn about yourself through this event? Did you become better or worse? This exercise basically helps you develop the muscle to become aware of the 5-second moments in your life. Once you put in the reps, it'll be hard not to notice these moments. And once you develop this muscle, you will have endless stories to tell. Trust me, I know, because now I have to have some kind of system to organize all my ideas and figure out which one I want to tell. If you're having the concern that none of your stories are unique, you couldn't be more wrong. Everyone may experience similar things, but the way you experience something and how you experienced it is totally unique to you. For example, if you talk to other people about lessons that they've learned, you realize that they learned the same lessons that you did, but in a completely different context. And context matters because that's what makes your story unique. All it takes is a little courage to put your story out there. Okay, so now you have all these ideas, but are having trouble getting something out there. I get it. which is why I'm gonna talk about this in the next video. After watching this video, comment down below and tell me if this video helped you or not. If not, let's talk about it. I try to respond to every comment as much as possible, so don't be shy. Also, I only covered a small portion of the book. I left the link down below so you can check it out for yourself. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.